Baby, please don't. Baby, please don't. Baby, please don't run away from my bed. Start another day. Stay instead. I feel the sun creeping up like a tick tock. I'm trying to keep you in my head. If not, just keep running until our lips lock. You're probably begging, begging, baby, please don't wait for tomorrow. Will you still be here? I don't know if you feel the way I do. To me, I'll find you, baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go, 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 go. Baby, please don't go, 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 go. Baby, please don't. Baby, please don't. Baby, please don't. Running tomorrow, I stay running. Tomorrow, I stay running. Tomorrow, I stay baby, please don't you still think here? If you feel the way I do, baby, please baby, please baby, please run away.
TMR Top 10. Morning Rush Top 10.
Monster RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Let's thank our topic sender, Patrick Starlord, for the topic. Let's start off at number 10, coming from 7070. My provincial life, kapag mahangin sa hapon, magpapalipad kami sa buko.
Saranggola.
You know, I remember there was a time that we would have a weekend outdoing in BGC before they commandeered that area. You know where RCBC is? Di ba katabi nun, lot, empty lot. Before RCBC was built, that entire block was open space, and everyone during the weekend would bring their kids and fly there. And hindi pa super busy sa beaches, you know, you can park by the side of the street. Tapos, we would fly our kites, tapos pinag-bowling. Kasi nga siguro construction. And then they were like, you can't fly your kites. Go.
I remember those days in BGC, but I wasn't flying a kite.
Were you parked?
I was parked
You were
with my boyfriend making out.
Baka isa ka dun sa mga nakapark dun na natatanaw-tanaw ko.
Minsan bigla na lang may mga flashlight, biglang may guard.
Yeah.
And ako yung kasama sa mga baget na matakbo doon.
Alam mo siguro.
We were all doing different things.
Kasi
at the time.
it was so much fun kasi it was such a community. Sometimes you'll see the same people, pero marami ring iba-iba. Tapos alam mo yung pagandahan kayo ng kite.
This was like in the early 2000s,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
So it was so much fun, and I have such fond memories of it. Like, yeah, because I didn't know how to fly a kite. I was more of a fly it. Magaling siya eh. Mag-fly ng kite. So I would just admire, because I see all of them in the sky. Yung lahat sila nasa himpapawid. Nakakatuwa yun. You have an eagle, you have dragonfly, you have the typical diamond-shaped kite. those flyers, yung parang, what do you call it? The one that you ride. Yung parang
Paraglider.
paraglider, yeah. So, nakakatuwa siya, like different shapes and sizes. And sometimes you'll have like 20, 30, 40 kites in the air at the same time from one empty lot.
So
It was
while
so
we
much.
were flying high, we were in your car. I was running around the circle with that pussy. And look at that!
Yeah, yeah.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. Tapos ano talaga, I remember pa that first day where may guard na. Tapos you could see, halos sabay-sabay kami dumating. Tapos parang, dito kami lagi naghahanap at bawal na. Ay, bawal na po. Hindi na po kayo.
So, you just stopped doing it after that?
Yeah, kasi we didn't know another, kasi it was so nice. Alam mo yung, it was a nice environment. We felt safe. Tapos, ang ganda-ganda nung, ayun, it was not polluted, hindi siya magulo,
Hindi siya super layo.
hindi siya mainit, hindi siya malayo. I mean, outside of that, where else do you go?
And then after that, you'd hang out in Fort Strip or, well, Fort Strip.
Yeah, yung may Jaipur pa before.
Yeah, Jaipur and that big,
Yeah, it was right across that.
Yeah.
It was right across
that big pirate ship.
Pier 1?
Pier 1.
Oh my god!
Go for that day.
Oh my God.
And then after you fly high, you would go there and have cake.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess.
And wait for the gifts.
Like, I remember having a Cosmo in Pier 1 and getting super drunk that I threw up in the car.
Okay. And number 9 coming from not see yung barangay party nyo sa outdoor na basketball court na hindi sementado. Like, I'm pretty sure you've seen those. Like sa probinsya, yung lupa, yung basketball court.
Oo.
Hindi siya cement. So I can imagine if you're playing, it must be a little difficult to dribble the ball because it's not even.
At hindi, tsaka parang ano din.
Di ba pag bounce mo ng ball,
And if it's lupa, parang
tatalsik siya.
maalikabok.
alikabok or, I think diba? Like I remember as kids, yung kasing best friend ko, I'd never played marbles, pero yung best friend ko, remember we greeted somebody when we were talking about something sa Philip? He was so good at Jolens. And what they would do, kasi lupa yun, diba? Pag maglalaro na sila, wiwisikan nila ng tubig.
What does that do?
So that it's not dusty, but it's not muddy. But you just put a little bit of water. You just
Okay.
wet the surface of the ground so that you can pack it in a little bit so that it doesn't like fly all
around,
over the
yeah.
place. Yeah, that's what they do.
Oh, that's so cool.
So I'm thinking maybe ganun din sa basketball. You kind of like,
That's a little difficult though because if you're playing basketball, then it's a huge portion of.
sa bagay. Kasi
Of
not
the lot.
naman muddy ha. Like just kind of like wet. Sprinkle a little bit of water
Yeah.
just to stamp down the dust.
But I've never seen that happen. Usually, sementado na rin eh. Kahit sa mga provinces, pag may nakikita ko nagbabasketball. Sa mga kalye-kalye.
I have seen them pero it's the more informal, not the official basketball
Yeah.
court. Yung mga tipong siguro backyard basketball
Oh,
court.
maybe.
Yeah, I've seen those. I've really
Speaking
seen
of Malupa, that was like the number one complaint of everybody that went to Coachella. That sila parang hindi na makahinga by the time
Oh, because
day
of the
3
dust.
ended. Kasi ba it's in the desert, so
Yeah.
super sila congested because of
I'm
all
thinking
the...
more kasi that of Burning Man. Kasi
Well,
yun talaga
apparently-
desert talaga yun. Eh.
Same for Coachella.
I've been more curious about Burning Man than I have
Coachella.
with Coachella. Kasi parang sa akin yeah, it's a music festival. Yung Burning Man kasi parang there's something mystical about it.
Yeah.
There's something,
I mean, the
don't
name
know.
alone, right?
Yeah.
Meaning na.
Diba?
There's
Tapos
another
parang-
one that's upcoming, Stagecoach.
Oh, I haven't heard that. Stage.
Yeah.
And number 8, coming from Patrick Starlord, di nawawala ang mga political dynasty, nagahari-harian doon sa probinsya na akala mo kanila yung buong sagot.
Ay,
There's always that
yeah.
that parang ruling family in every province. Alam mo yung mga untouchables, yung wag mong babanggain kasi magtago ka na pag sila yung ginagawa.
Oh God.
Right? That every province has them.
They usually occupy multiple positions
Oh yeah.
in local government. So, yung governor, pwedeng related din dun sa mayor, dun sa vice mayor. So, yeah.
Actually, there's it's in our village kasi. Never mind.
Delix.
Delix. Wag na.
Okay.
Basta.
Erase.
Erase na lang. And number 7 from Genshin Impacto. 6 p.m. pa lang, pero wala nang tao sa labas. Yeah, I noticed that. I really know, and not just in the Philippines. When we're in other countries, pag medyo hindi siya urban, yung medyo provincial yung area. It's so weird. Like where were we? I think Seychelles. So island yun eh. So walang mga city. Like we were like, are we on our way to being like human sacrifices? Kasi parang alas 4 pa lang.
Really?
From the pier, kasi parang from the airport you go to the pier. You ride the ferry to where the island where the resort is. Tapos from the pier magta-tricycle pa kayo. Hindi tricycle. Kasi yung version nila ng tricycle.
Okay.
To the resort, which is like maybe a 20-minute ride. And I swear, from the pier to the resort, we did not see one human being.
Oh wow. I wonder why.
And it wasn't it wasn't deserted. There were like, we saw schools, we saw houses.
Maybe because
And we were like, bakit walang tao?
maybe yung establishments then close early, and I guess it follows like, well, I don't know about Seychelles, but in the provinces here, for example, feeling ko dahil nga maaga sila gumising, maaga rin sila umuwi.
Pero alam mo yung iniisip mo na parang dito naman sa Pilipinas, kahit pa paano may naglalakad kasi bibili ng suka, bibili ng soft drinks. Like, how could we drive for like 15 to 20 minutes without seeing one living being?
Like a ghost town.
Like a ghost
That's
town.
so
And we were
scary.
legit scared.
Yeah, pang horror movie yan
Pang
eh.
horror movie siya. No, alam mo, like, I knew na there's the logical side of my brain that's saying, there's just probably less people on the island. But there's really this maybe like 10% of my brain that's like, are we on our way to our doom? Like,
Is this the making of a slasher movie?
Yung tipo pagdating namin doon, may cauldron na
Oh my
malaki
God!
na iluluto na
May
kami or
witch.
something.
Oh,
No, because it was so weird. Tapos pagdating namin naman sa resort, dami-dami naman tao. So we were like, okay. And we had to ask, we're like, why aren't there a lot of people walking around? In fact, no one. And then they were like, oh no, we turned in early.
It's even scarier in another country.
In another
Kasi
country.
nga, you don't know like what's going on. You have no idea. Because at least here in the Philippines, if that ever happened, parang usually there's an explanation for it, right?
Pero yeah, sa probinsya talaga maaga mag-turn in.
Kasi nga
Naman.
maaga sila gigising.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so early. It's freakishly early. The way some people like eat dinner by 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And then, tutulog na naman.
Wala namang nightlife.
Few people as well. There's no nightlife, so they all end up just living the same life.
At saka yung nightlife nila, yung nakaplan, like for example, pag weekend, merong party sa plaza, gano'n. Yun, merong nightlife. Pero like on a regular day. And because a lot of them also are farmers. Di ba they wake up like 4 a.m. to start,
Yeah. Or fishermen.
or fishermen to start fishing at a
Extra
certain
early.
time. Because di ba when it gets too hot, the fish go down deeper.
Yeah.
So it's harder to fish. Yung mga ganon. So I can imagine.
Probably.
You'd be asleep by 7.
True.
Number 6 coming from Camilo, my provincial life, sobrang nakakapagod. Ang hirap kaya mag-inspect ng ekta-ektaryang asyenda. And when you think about it, we always think of, provincial life as like this bucolic scene where you have carabaos and rice fields. Let's face it, we have very rich countrymen na ang provincial life nila asyendera levels, di ba? Na you survey the land that you own and everything that your eye can see is yours.
It's always so like I don't know. Parang I'm always shocked when like a friend shows me around. Kunyari, this is like this is our land. This is like our farm, and like you're like, what? This is all yours.
Diba?
Given the real estate
Man.
situation in Metro Manila, alam mo yung parang, and then you go to the province and
Pwede ko mag-rent.
literal na parang, what? This how?
At saka yung yung nangyayari sa movies nga, na yung parang, up to where is your land? And
You,
you're
you
like,
can't even see
yung-
anymore.
literal as far as your eye can see.
Yeah.
Like kung ano yung nakikita mong lupain, that's still ours.
My God.
Like hindi mo visually masaspot
Mm.
yung border nung kanilang lupa.
Mhm.
Ganon siya kalaki.
Crazy.
Crazy. And for me, when you say Ascendero, what comes to mind is Negros.
Why?
Kasi di ba nandun yung mga sugar plantation.
Ano, oo.
Ako,
Hello.
yun yung nakikinita ako na,
Yung family namin.
yun, mga ganon, di ba? Kasi when you say, for me, Ascendero, I think the Negros sugar plantation.
Ako, when you say Ascendero, you know what comes to mind?
Prospect,
Marriage.
Target.
Husband material.
Alam mo yung fast forward, wala na tayo sa radyo. Tapos Marky tayo parang, halika bisitahin natin si Hazel dun sa province nila. Tapos like, Hazel, show us around naman your land. And you're like, Hazel, alin dito yung lupa nyo? Yan, everything that you can see.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
Oo. Dito, pupunta ba kayo bukas? O sige, magpapakatay ako ng 3 baka.
Parang yung friend ko, nung dati kong neighbor sa Eastwood. Tapos biglang, Marky, please have dinner with me and my new boyfriend. Okay. Pumunta ako. Forbes.
Nice.
Ganda ng bahay.
Mm.
Hello guys, how are you? I'm like, ang swerte mo naman. KK.
Yeah.
Easy! Tawagin mo na yung guard! Palabasin mo na to.
I'm dying.
Grabe to. With friends like these, who needs enemies?
Oh my God.
I need my iced tea.
Me too. I'm parched.
Hindi, dapat di ba in, is it the US? Where do they call it sweet tea? They never call it iced tea. They call it sweet tea.
I think majority in the US. Like
US, no? Because it's so weird. When you say iced tea, they don't,
And even in Chipotle,
yeah.
the restaurant,
The restaurant?
fast food. Yeah, diba? Parang when you order your drinks, I think you call it sweet
What
tea.
we call iced
iced tea
tea,
sa atin, sweet tea.
they call it sweet
Yeah.
tea. Kasi like I remember,
The South.
yeah, probably. Kasi I remember nga like, and I'm like, yeah, iced tea. It's like, you mean sweet tea? I was like, oh, sweet tea. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet tea. I need my sweet tea. I have a headache. I suddenly, for some strange, mysterious reason, by the name of Marky, I have a headache. Number 5 for Memski, my provincial life. Tuwing may birthday, nagpapadala ng pagkain sa mga kapitbahay. Yung may birthday. I've heard of this. Because obviously I've never done this. Like, literal, kung ikaw yung may birthday, magluluto ka, tapos bibigyan mo yung mga kapitbahay mo. I think it's
ganun ba
kinda
yun?
cute. Oo. Not the other way around. Na yung, uy, birthday mo, lulutuan kita ng something. Pero ikaw yung may birthday,
Ikaw yung magluluto.
magbibigay sa kapitbahay ng food.
Okay. It's like celebrate with me.
Yeah.
Or with us
Yes.
in the
Yes.
family.
Or yung parang alam mo yung we're going to celebrate pero aabutan din namin kayo.
Right.
So meron kaming papiging dito sa house. You're not really like invited to go and join us, but we'll send you food.
Oh, I
Siguro
would
parang ganun.
I would probably prefer that actually.
Right?
Rather than have them over.
Yeah,
Like, well, let's
exactly.
just give them food.
Yeah, we'll just give them food.
Yeah.
Yung parang and I remember the very few times kasi hello, di ba, medyo bougie naman kasi yung village namin. So we've been there forever. We had one neighbor before na gano'n, nung bago sila.
Yeah.
And that was the one and only time that it happened. Like they like rang the doorbell, had like a big like Pyrex of like lasagna or something. And then they were like, "Hi, we're your new neighbors."
But it's
This is so cute.
It's very American.
It's very American.
It's what we see in shows,
Because
right?
like I said, we've been there ever since, for as long as I can remember, and nobody does that.
That was the first
Kanya-kanya. We didn't even know the names of our neighbors. We're
They
like
bring
kanya-kanya
you.
tayo.
They bring you their sweetest pie.
I know, right? And
Actually,
And I
yeah.
like that more than yung kanya-kanya. Parang there's this feeling of neighborly whatever. And wala na rin sila. They moved away na rin.
Totoo yan for people from the province because I just realized like I have some relatives like titos and titas from the province, but they also have like homes here in Metro Manila. But every time they'd come here, they would always knock on our gate. Tapos laging ganyan, like they would bring stuff over, may pasalubong for like bigas or
Yeah.
like sako ng bigas or whatever. And then like, yun nga, food, ganyan.
Kasi
mga
may
whatever
ano,
they cook.
May sense of community.
I think mas ano kasi
Oo.
sa kanila yon. I guess they're used to it and they grew up with that kind of
Yes.
thinking. Tayo kasi in the city, who grew up in the city, we're more, parang kanya-kanya.
Tsaka
Like,
parang you do you, boo-boo. And
Yeah.
then kami rin, wag mo rin kami pakialaman.
Oo.
Parang, but yeah, meron ding pros and cons. Kasi syempre, pag naman community kayo, everyone's up in everyone's business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ano rin siya, very with being marites because
True.
you know each other. You have a tendency na pakialaman yung buhay ng isa't isa.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, I kind of miss that sort of like community na hindi naman kayo chichika forever. Pero alam mo yung may ganun kayong if you have a handaan, magbibigay kayo ng konting something to your kapitbahay. It's cute. Number 4 from ODH. After namin maligo sa dagat, nagbabanlaw kami sa bahay ng pinsan ko. Gamit ang tubig galing sa poso. Nag-aagawan pa kami kung sino yung magpapop. So I'm so
I used to do that
happy. We are officially poso owners.
Oh my God.
We had-
so cool.
We had a deep well drilled already. Plus they sent us a picture of the poso. And I can't wait. I want
So
to.
we'll see you pump,
Well, baby whales probably.
going to do the pumping.
Yeah. Nandun siya, di ba? Kaya nga, ano ko ngayon, LDR kami ngayon. So, we saw it and apparently, yung poso pala, you don't just pump.
Oh.
Kasi if you pump out of nowhere, basta you're supposed to pour water.
Huh?
Ang poso laging merong pail of water next to it
Okay.
because you have to. Is it before or after? You have to pour water on the top before you pump. Basta there's physics to it na so that the water will. Kumbaga pag pinump mo siya na hindi mo siya nilagyan ng water, mawawala yung suction
Okay.
and it becomes more difficult. Basta parang
It's a
ganun.
little more complicated
didn't
than
know
we
that.
think.
Yeah, it's not that simple.
I don't remember that.
My brother-in-law was telling me kasi before when he was young, galit na galit yung lolo niya sa kanya kasi lagi niya nakakalimutan nga buhusan ng tubig. Ipapump niya kagad and maubos yung water. Parang ganun.
When I was younger, we used to have that.
I-
Di
Our
ba? It's so
property.
much fun.
Yeah.
But we did. I don't remember having to put water.
And the water from Poso is very cold. Kaya pag kunyari galing kayo sa dagat, tapos medyo mainit yung...
Sarap.
Ang sarap. Tapos super cold siya. Kasi hello, it's from underground, right?
I
So,
remember actually, yun nga, my lola's house when we were little. Alam ko may poso doon. In Metro Manila, ha?
Yeah.
May
yeah.
poso like back in probably
Deep well.
like the 90s, yeah. Or 80s maybe.
I'm so excited. As I want to like ano ko yan childhood dream.
Mga fantasies.
Because I never
dati.
grew up kasi with Poso. So
Yeah.
parang to me, it looks like such a fun thing to do. So
That's exciting.
I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to see and experience our poso. Number 3 from Arch Aguilar. My provincial life. Parang napakahaba ng araw mo. Kasi wala masyadong ginagawa. You know, like you're so chill and
Yeah.
you feel like, kasi in the city, ang dami mong ganap, di ba? You
Dami
go
mong
to the
pwedeng
mall, you go to the whatever. So there, parang you feel like ang haba ng araw. Because you're just
Yeah.
sitting around, maybe drinking your coffee or
Enjoying
reading
your
a book,
day. Exactly.
enjoying your day.
But it's one of the things that I think I will definitely miss first. Like if you were to ask me to stay in a province for a long time, like maybe a month, I think I would miss all the available options that we have in the city. Yung
Yeah.
parang na, oh, I miss going to my favorite coffee shop or I miss going to the
But
grocery.
you know what? To
That's
be
like-
honest, Hazel, I'm also ganun. I'm a city person.
Yeah.
Through and through. Because I was in probinsya all my life. Me and my dad loves living in the
Yeah.
mountains. So like having lived in the city, I'm like, I'm here.
It's the convenience
And I don't think
for
I
me.
ever want to leave again.
Ako kasi,
That's what it
basta
is.
merong, feeling ko mas magsusurvive ako than you two. Basta may data.
At least you,
You know, like-
still know what's
like-
going on in the world.
Like if I can still play Pokemon, I can still watch mga streaming sites.
yeah,
I can do my games.
you can get in touch with people.
I'm okay. I will thrive, I think, in the province. Not too long though. Pero yung kunyari, a month, I can do that.
Yun nga, parang yung at some point you're gonna want to come back. Diba?
Because a lot of, syempre we're like, you know, we're thinking about it. You know, like, how can we stay here?
Yeah.
You know, in Palawan. And Baby Whale's been watching a lot of mga vlogs.
Mm.
Plus, there's this family. They're foreigner, but they live here in the Philippines. They went back to the city
Eventually.
kasi they have kids. Kasi
Wow.
ang ano lang nila
Yeah,
is
kids
like,
too.
you
What
know,
about Hazel and me?
like hospitals, schools.
Oh yeah.
Yung parang the access kasi daw talaga of being in the city is like, alam mo yun doon medyo lang, meron namang hospital pero medyo like 1 hour away,
Right.
30 minutes, paano pag emergency,
Mm.
mga ganon. And of course, the schools, you want to choose, to be able to choose the kind of education your kids will
Yeah.
have. May ganon sila. So, parang, that was the shtick. Sabi ko, what happens to their vlog? Kasi that was their thing, that they're foreigners in the Philippines, in the province.
Right.
Diba? They live in Palawan kasi. So they
Ano
were
na,
like,
in the city. So
in the
yun
city
yun.
na siguro, mag-iiba na yung content nila.
But I think the good thing is having options. And
That's
you have a place
true.
in the city and you
That's
have a
true.
place in the
Yeah,
province.
so you
So
can fly back
when you
and
get
forth.
bored, you know what? Let me go
Sila
back.
kasi they gave it up.
Well, it makes sense
Because
because
I don't think they
they're
have-
not from here, eh, so
Yeah.
they probably
At saka-
get own
Rahul Laurel.
multiple.
Pag ganun, maganda. Diba? Or remember like yung Boy Abunda, remember?
Yes.
Meron siyang super
Yes.
nice
Just a nice
out
place.
out of town place. Pag ganun kasi, if it's like a vacation spot or a vacation house, that's nice kasi you don't live there.
Yeah.
You can go there when you feel like feeling very, very rural. Tapos pag
Yes.
gusto mo na ulit na very urban, balik ka ulit sa city. Mahirap if you have to choose.
When you
Kasi-
have all the money in the world,
When
you
you have
can
all the
do
money in the
both,
world.
diba? Very Hamptons in
Yun,
like New
exactly.
York, diba?
Exactly.
Pag New York ka, tas pag bored ka na, oh, let's go to the Hamptons. Like, let's spend
I
the
know,
summer
right?
there. Oh my
Mga
God.
contemporaries.
Diba?
Lot
Kasi
of-
ano,
lot
did you
of
see
gigs
the-
sila.
Super, ako, pinaka-lodi ko sa ganyan. Did you see yung house ni Anderson Cooper
Oh no.
in Brazil?
Wow.
Which he co-owns with Andy Cohen.
Oh, that house.
That house, oh my gosh, it is amazing. So, alam mo yun, like, you know, CNN reporter by day, Brazilian vacation house by night.
Oh, saya.
It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
And number 2 from Queen of Deadma, My Provincial Life. Ang hirap magpa-deliver online kasi walang house number. Barangay lang, literally. Like, literally walang address.
So how will they find you?
Kaya kailangan ni Kuya Delivery na magtanong. Pero makakarating naman kasi magkakakilala naman.
Ah.
So like kunyari, saan po dito yung kay Queen of Dead Reyes? Ganun. Alam na nila kung
Tuturo
nasan ka.
nila,
Tuturo
oo.
lang nila.
Tsaka ang hirap din kasi limited din yung options mo for delivery.
That's true.
Especially, I think, with food delivery, for example.
Right?
I'm sure meron na yung mga medyo, probinsya, yung malalaking probinsya. I'm sure okay lang. Pero yung mga the more
The
liblib
smaller
ones,
Yeah.
oo.
Yeah. Alam nyo ba, dun sa our place in Palawan, wala pa kaming fast food
At all.
at all.
That would be good business, though, to
At
have.
all. Hindi pa kami inaabutan ng mga Jollibee. Wala.
Can you imagine?
You have to
if
go
they-
to like a different, like
Town?
probably, I don't know, 30 minutes away, an hour away before you can find.
destination.
Ganon
na yun,
siya
ano,
kalayo.
Oh my
Ganon
God.
siya ganon siya ka wild.
Wow.
Very ano pa siya, remote. And the top, My Provincial Life, comes from Lord Camden.
Lord Camden says,
Yung technically, probinsyano ka, pero isang kembot mo na lang, nasa NCR ka. Di ba? Bulacan,
Rizal.
Laguna, Rizal, Valenzuela. Is Valenzuela like,
I don't think it's a province.
it's not a province. Okay, so Bulacan, definitely, Laguna, Rizal. Yeah, technically, that's a province.
Yeah.
Pero, totoo, in 30 minutes, you're in like
You're
NCR.
in NCR, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yun yung mga nasa fringe ka nung rural and urban. Ano ka na, parang hybrid ka na.
Yeah. Nuvali.
Nuvali, technically,
Diba?
is the province, part of the
But
province.
it looks
na.
like a city
I
already.
know, right? But it's true. It's true. So there you go. If you've got entries, go ahead and tweet us, twitter.com/rx931. Please include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag My Provincial Life in all your tweets.
7:48. Speaking of Coachella, Billie Eilish brought out Paramore, while Haley and they performed this song together. So
Ooh.
enjoy. Here's Misery Business. Only here on Riot Wednesday. Chico, Hazel, and Marky till 10 o'clock right here on The Monster.
I'm in the business of misery, the secret from the top. She's got a body like an hourglass.